As far as him being the savior, he was the savior of the Lakers. Nobody wanted to go to the Lakers before LeBron got there. And if y'all don't remember, I do. I'm old enough to remember. I was actually in the league. The Clippers were running LA at that time. So to comment on your comment, yeah, LeBron was the savior. He made the Lakers cool again. He made people want to come play for the Lakers. There's no knock to, the Laker organization. Obviously, you have a prestigious history, but we're also in a time where it's about what you've done lately. And as of lately, he's been your savior. So put some respect on it.
Now, Boogie is right. When you look at the totality of what the Lakers organization was, post that Chris Paul vetoed trade, nobody really wanted to come to the Lakers. Now, and I know a lot of y'all going to be like, well, the league shouldn't have vetoed that trade. Well, the league had to veto that trade from New Orleans Hornets because when you look at it, it was a financially failing organization in which, David Stern, who was acting as, the commissioner and partial owner of that team, he did what was in the best interest of that team. But when you look at since Kobe tore his Achilles in 2012, the Lakers has been a pretty sub 500 team, more significantly, his last 3 years playing with the Lakers, they was a 20-win, sub 20-win team. So when you look at it all, Boogie's right. No one really wanted to come to LA, and play in LA, so before LeBron got there, LeBron, essentially was the Lakers, savior, and I know the Lakers had a losing season in 2018 when LeBron arrived, but that's to be expected when you get to a new team. The ceiling, for LeBron is always high, but sometimes you do come short of that. Now, the issues between, Jeanie Buss and LeBron, came with that failed Russell Westbrook trade, which was supposedly reported that it was heavily influenced, by Rich Paul and LeBron James. Now, I understand Jeanie Buss's, frustration when she was looking at LeBron and Rich Paul for no accountability for that failed trade. So, those trade rumors, grew because it was supposedly reported that, Jeanie Buss was, upset with that fail of accountability between those two, that she wanted to trade LeBron. And, kind of ironic, she wanted to trade him to, the Clippers. But, with those tensions post, LeBron winning the actual championship with them, it's just kind of been kind of sour between him and ownership. Now, there are a lot of rumors, are beginning to speculate even more, due to, LeBron being on a $54 million salary. Now, LeBron does account for 33% of the Lakers, total salary cap. Now you won't be able to get too many superstars in when one of your superstars account for, 33% of your overall salary, and him and Luka both account for, 66% of it. So you're not going to get much help. You're not going to have a deep bench as some teams, would have, due to the salary.